All right. Good afternoon, Danica. How are you today?
I'm doing good. And you?
I am doing fantastic. So you and I have been chatting about my opening for patient care coordinator. You've got some fantastic experience. So tell me about your most recent position at Walmart Vision Center and Walmart Pharmacy.
So Walmart, they're both was basically a call center,
Okay.
but one of the jobs I was upstairs, like it'd be cold, so that's like where the prescriptions and everything be at. And the other one was I was on the phone, I was doing data entry, I was basically checking in to see if they received their medication, putting in the correct medication, asking them when did they order their medication, verifying their name, address, verifying basically. And I was doing data entry and I was sending it off to their basically their address, their home, because I was working with basically elderlies. So we had to make sure they knew everything. They knew the verification. We had the correct information. We couldn't put the wrong information, because if we put the wrong information and we send it to the wrong address, that client will be upset.
Got it. Now, when you think about call volume, how many incoming calls do you think were coming in per day, just on average?
We can say almost 140.
140. How were your metrics measured in that role?
You saying like how long my times was?
Well, what was important? Because every company measures metrics a different way. So was it important to your company of how long you were on the phone for, or resolutions, or what were they measuring to determine if it was a good quality call for that company?
They were basically making sure we greeted the customer that called them. We had a very ending of the call, make sure we put notes. And basically, we will have to send it off to the manager with everything that the client had wanted and the questions that they asked.
Okay, fantastic. Now, you've also spent a significant amount of time working at Advent Health as a patient care assistant. Tell me a little bit about that role.
I was like, they basically had me in training for a while, because that was seasonal also. They were just hiring seasonal. So I just went on to that because I already got experience in anything with patients.
Okay.
So with that, we were basically checking in, putting in data for that, for the rooms, for this patient, for that patient. We was making sure they had the correct medication. Once again, we'll verify their name. Well, when they, check their temperature and things like that, make sure they have the correct diet.
Okay. All right. Understood. Danica, when you're thinking about your next position, what's the most important thing to you about the next company that you work for?
Professionalism, making sure I make it far in the company, staying with the company forever, making sure my job always done, working hard, and doing exactly what's told.
Okay.
And
All right.
treating like family, like you should.
Yeah, absolutely. That's important to me too. So I can totally relate to that. How do you feel working on the computer as far as navigating different EMR systems or CRM systems? Do you pick up on computer software pretty quickly, or how do you feel about that?
I feel very good with that because I always work with computers. Like
Okay.
I work like I always did customer service. So
Yep.
I
Okay.
know everything already.
All right. Fantastic. And if offered an opportunity, how soon are you available to start?
Immediately, as soon as possible.
Immediately, as soon as possible. Okay, that sounds great. So my client does like to do on-site interviews for this role. What is your availability to interview with the client if they would like to move forward?
Any day.
Any day. All right, fantastic. Danica, I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get your profile over to my client this afternoon, and I will be in touch with you very soon for next steps.
Okay, you're gonna call or you're gonna email me?
I'll call you for your next steps for your interview. So that way, to make sure you don't have any additional questions, or, make sure you know exactly where you're going, who you're going to be meeting with. So I'll give you a call. So we'll go over all the details in full.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, my dear. It was great chatting with you. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Thank